Whoa. Good morning. It's your daily dose of complete health with your local chiropractor, Patrick Hogg. So what I wanted to talk about today was why people come into our office. Now, ironically, there's always a reason and a real reason. There's always a reason and a real reason. And when this concept was introduced to me years ago, when I first became a chiropractor, I didn't really get it. Now, most people will come to us with a pain, an injury, whether that's a shoulder or a low back injury or headaches, and they'll come to you describing what their pain or problem is. And ironically, the real reason why they're there is not anything to do with the pain itself. Most people are very good at dealing with pain. But what most people are not very good at dealing with is the emotional loss of being unable to take part in certain activities in their life as a result of a pain or problem. So let's just use an example of one of the most common things that walks through our door is back pain and headaches. Well, back pain and headaches quite often is debilitating enough that it stops people from working, which can start to affect people's income, which can also affect people's ability to take part in certain activities. It can start to have an impact on people's emotions and make them more stressed. And so when we start looking at why people actually attend our offices, there are almost always two reasons: the pain that is actually there itself or the problem that they come to attend with, but also the things that it stops them from doing. Now, some of the big things that I know are very big in our office of people that we've seen. I had a girl that I will never forget who attended my office, who hadn't worked for several years. She hadn't been able to pick up her daughter for nearly 2 years. And she was only in her 20s and she'd had a prolapsed disc in her lower back. She'd had surgery, she'd had drugs, and nothing was actually touching the edge on this patient's problem. Now, for her, this was a really, truly emotional problem because it was starting to affect her relationship with her daughter. Her daughter was getting to 2.5, and she could see other parents being able to lift up their kids, yet she wasn't allowed to be picked up by mummy. And I'll never forget the day that she came in and showed me the video of her going down the slide with her daughter and the emotional changes that person had gone through. What she was really missing was the relationship that she was having with her daughter. But what was causing that loss of relationship was her low back pain. Now, when you really think about it, what things have you had to change in your life, or have you had to adapt in your life? And what things would you like to be able to do again that maybe you've stopped being able to do as a result of pain and problem? And how could we help maybe get you back to being able to do some of those activities? Because a lot of the time, it's not necessary to have to give up absolutely everything. It's not necessary to have to stop all activities because of a problem, because there are people that can help us with these things. So like I say, when you really think about it, are there some problems or are there things that you're avoiding? And how could your life improve if those issues were not there? Just some food for thought, because like I say, there's always a problem and there's always a real problem. Patrick here from Complete Health. This is your daily dose. I'm going to speak to you again soon. Take care for now.